Every business owner starts their business for three reasons. It is either to have more money, it is either to find some meaning in their life, or it might be to have freedom from working from someone else, freedom to spend more time with your family. But in order to be able to get to achieve those, then you need to be able to set a course for where you want to be. And this here is really hard. You find this is why we get so many small businesses, startups that are failing. It's because they haven't set a course strategically for where they want to be. They know this curve of progress. They know that as soon as they start to get some wins on the board, then things start to take off. But often there are so many barriers, so many blocks in the way, they just can't get to that next stage of the curve. And so last year I did some interviews, and I interviewed a whole lot of business owners and got on the phone with them and started to figure out, what are your frustrations? And started to see, what are those themes? Where do you actually see this blocker and to that curve of progress that you so want to achieve? Well, I found out there was three. The first off is saying, look, I know that my business has got more in it. I know that I should be able to increase this, but I can't get there. I've got more scope, I've got more capacity, but it's not there. And secondly, I feel like I'm more reactive than I am proactive. I know that whole working on my business, but I spent so much time just reacting to what's around me, working in my business rather than on it. And the other one that they said is, I've got systems, but they're broken, they don't work. I know that there's all this technology that is out there that should help me, but it's not all working together. So those three themes were, really interesting. And so I thought, right, so what are those strategic shifts that we actually need to make as a business owner, for those ones that are struggling to be able to get that curve of progress? Well, what we need to be able to do is we need to take you from a trickle of customers to a flood of customers. We need to be able to have a strategy in place to be able to do this, so that you don't have to go out and wonder, where is my work coming from today, for next week, for next month, that you've got customers lined up coming into your pipeline. The second one is that we need to have a strategy for you. We need to take you from an uncertain future to a rock solid strategy, so that you can be proactive and actually building your business. And then lastly, we need to take you from broken systems to winning systems. There is so much out there that can actually help you develop your business, and a lot of it is either free or really cheap or actually really simple to implement. And this is what we want to achieve. We want to have those fist pump moments where you're taking back control of your business, you're reducing your stress so that you're not working crazy hours, and you're starting to build a winning team around you, and you can see your business growing. Because at the end of the day, this is what we want to achieve, right? We want to be able to walk out of our business every single day feeling like this. We want to be able to walk to work every day, walking into that front office and going, I want to be here. I've got my passion for my business. Now, the interesting thing is that when you're building a business, there's this life cycle of a business owner. And first off, most of us, we start off as employees. And then we go, I've had enough, I want to do this myself. And you buy yourself a job. Okay? You actually haven't bought yourself a business, you've just bought yourself a job. And you have this dream of one day owning a business. But at the end of the day, this here's tough, and this here's where a lot of those solopreneurs, they fail. It's because they can't get to that next level, which is about putting in systems. It's about putting in the lead generation strategies to actually have a business, to be able to have people around you who can help you do things. This is where you start to employ people to work with you, because you've got those business flows, you've got that lead generation happening. But often at this stage, you still feel like, I haven't got that freedom, because I'm just working, I'm just making sure that I've got enough money in the bank at the end of the month to be able to pay my staff, to pay my bills. I haven't actually got the freedom. We actually want to take you to this next level. And this next level is becoming a business leader. And that there is where you are actually leading your business. You strategically know where you want to get to. You're working on your business, but you've got others that are working in your business for you. Okay? And you're finally starting to feel that freedom that you can leave the office for an early knock-off to spend some time with your family. You can have a holiday and you don't have to worry about your business not being there when you get back. But the ultimate that we really want to get to, and look, not many people get here, but it's a lofty goal and we should be striving for this, is to be able to get to that freedom fighter stage. These are the people that have got multiple businesses or multiple interests, and they have people running them, and they can leave for weeks, months at a time and know that their business is going to carry on. That's what we would absolutely love to be able to achieve. So how do we actually get there? Well, I've got a system that I call the business traverse, because I actually think building a business is a lot like climbing mountains. And so first off, it starts off with a small mountain. And it's about understanding three key things, about understanding your ideal customer, understanding your strategic core and what it is that you do, what's your market dominating position, and being able to put in place some systems that can scale with you as your business grows. And this here is about building a winning model. And once we've got that, then we're able to start to scale the next mountain. And that next mountain is all about sales. Okay? It's about building our marketing foundations. How are we going to speak to our prospective customers? More leads, being able to put in a process to be able to go out and generate more leads for your business. And then having a sales process again to make sure that all of those leads that you have paid for are actually going to convert into customers. Once you've got this process in place, we're going to have winning days. You're going to look back on your week and you're going to say, I've had more days that I've won than I've actually lost. All right? And then the next mountain, this here is as we're starting to take that step up that business owner's life cycle, okay, we're starting to scale this bigger mountain and you're starting to have to lead from the front. You're becoming a business leader. So you actually have to develop some leadership skills. And then there's operational excellence. All of these things that as you start to grow, you actually need to pay more attention to, like your HR, your risk management, all of these things that actually are the core to running a big business, a successful business, a sustainable business, you need to pay more attention to. And then right at the top is innovation. Now, everyone thinks of innovation as just around producing new products, but innovation is so much more than that. And you have to stay relevant to the customers that you serve, and this here is innovation. Okay, so you have to go back and you have to start to reinvent a few things within your business to make sure that you're staying ahead of that curve. And once you've got to there, that mountain is about reaching peak performance. So that there is the model that I use to help business owners to actually achieve the success, to achieve those three things that they really desire: the money, the meaning, and the freedom. That there's my model. I hope that there helps you to get some clarity, because clarity is what you need to achieve success this year. Now, if you want to talk more with me about this, this here is the system that I use. It is called the Academy of Marketing. It takes the 5 fundamentals of business: more leads, more conversions, more transactions, about being able to charge higher prices and have more profits on your bottom line. That there is the fundamentals of every business, and that there links into that business traverse. If you want to discuss this with me, if you need clarity in your business, if you need to set a strategic plan, then this here might help. Start to take some action, and that action is to jump online with me, go to that link and spend 45 minutes with me. It doesn't cost you anything apart from your time, and I will find you $10,000 of additional revenue in your business. It'll be through strategies that you can implement straight after that call, and that there will help you get clarity and a strategy to achieve success in 2018.